Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Taru and today it is time for an update for Ancient Mythos project pan. And this was created by Darya Poliyenko for the Fantastic Ladies. It's a year-long project pan from 30th of November until 30th of November. And this year is all about Greek mythology. So there is lots of characters and mainly maybe characters and then prompts, and then we pan our products. I've done this rolling, I will be continuing to do this as a rolling project pan with smaller goals to get through the prompts. I haven't filmed in a while, so excuse me if I don't know how to speak anymore, because unfortunately my boyfriend understands me even if I just mumble, but you might not, so I will try my hardest. Let's start with Heracles, a strong product, and without it your look would fall apart. And for me, the revelation of eyeshadow primers was a big one, because hooded eyes, even with an eyeshadow primer, there is transfer but less creasing significantly with especially this one, Wet n Wild. My goal is to finish it. It's there's not much, but I kind of save it for when I actually need it. So if I just pop onto somewhere, just put on makeup to film, I don't use this one. I used it 8 times, that is 6 since the last, or like total of 8 times, 6 since the last one. And we dropped the weight by 0.2 grams. But yeah, this guy is still staying in the project. It might still be a while, but I want to get used before it dries out. So there is that. Then we have Dionysus, whatever, the god of wine. So that is a product perfect for a night out or a wine colored product. I have wine colored product and the shade name is Wine from Elf. It is a red. My goal was to use it 5 times. Last time I had used it twice. I hope at least this is entertaining for you. I used it twice previously. Used it 3 more times. Goal met. We are rolling wine out, and I don't have to say the name of the dude anymore. Moving on, River Lethe, a product you sort of forgot about. Super wow, I had Revolution, very old, in the shade Sunday Girl. It's on my lips today, topped with something else to make it less bright, because sometimes you don't like that. Goal was to use it 5 times as well. Last time I had used it 3. Now I met my goal with this 5th use, so we can roll this one out as well. I had to declutter its friend because it was smelling bad, but this one is still alive, so yeah, I should use it more. Poseidon, a liquid product. I forgot to mark this one, but it is the liquid highlighter in Liquid Starlight that I have been panning for years. We started here. I forgot to mark it, but we're like this far down. I have used it 38 times since the last update, no, since the beginning, so now it is at 25 since the last time. And now I could make a new mark. Last time it didn't make sense, but I try to remember to use it every time I put on a proper face of makeup, so I would like to have it done before the end of the year, but who knows, so we're gonna keep it in to finish, maybe at some point. Okay, Hephaestus. That is a product that survived a fall. It is my blush in the shade Meow that almost crash landed everywhere. There is one thing that like this bit is also loose, so I don't want to tip it too far, but I had to repress some loose bits here. Previously, you can see there is a tiny bit left here in this part, and then the middle part that I had to repress. I think my goal was to use up those repressed parts, but now it's starting to crumble again, so I don't know what I'm gonna do, but these are not done yet, so it's gonna stay in. I have used it total 34 times in the project, and that is 23 since the last time. And we dropped the weight by, what is that? Wow, numbers are just flying in my, that is 0.6 grams. It's also late, and I'm exhausted. What is new? Excuse my brain. Okay, the Nemean Lion, and that is a product that makes you feel powerful. If only I would remember to wear my nail polish, especially black one. My goal was to just get use out of it. I don't even remember what my goal was, but last time I had used it once, and I was like, yep, we're gonna keep it in for one more use. I've used it once more, and I'm gonna keep it in for at least one more use, because it is the first mani I did with this. I was like, I was surprisingly nicely, because the previous time, like a year ago, I used it, I was like, it's too thick and doesn't work anymore. The second mani I did this past month, it was thick and like left the like sheet marks and everything, even like way after, many hours after putting it on. So I'm gonna give it one more chance, and then it might leave, because it's already like down here, so I need to tip it in order to reach with the brush. So maybe once more, we'll see. Okay, those are the products that have been here since the beginning, and then last time I wrote in a couple items, menu palettes. So first up was for Zeus, a storm weather sky themed product, and for this the New Zealand stargazing palette from Nomad was obviously a perfect match. So my goal with this one was to use every shade at least once. I've done it. So I have used every shade once. Spoiler alert if you know. But yeah, a lovely palette. The mattes are amazing. The shimmers do crease on me, which I was expecting, but I found out that the good old sponge tip applicator makes it better. They crease less if I use that for all over the lid shimmers. So luckily I still have a couple of those. I didn't get rid of all of them. I mean, they live in just palettes, because I just didn't take them out. But yeah, this one is rolling out of the project. And then for the Oracle, a product you knew would be great before you bought it was the Ghost Town USA from Nomad, and it is just the especially like this side of the palette is just gorgeous. I have it on my eyes today. This is the first time I'm using all of the blues and these two grays or silvers, however you want to. Unfortunately, even with the sponge tip, this all over the lid does transfer a lot and doesn't really want to stick even with the glitter glue. But for some reason I feel like silvers, like all of the silvers I've had recently, do that. Like none of them are great. Let me know if this is something you've realized, or if you have some really nice silvers, because all the glitzy, beautiful, glittery silvers just go up my crease. even worse than like other great glitzy shimmers. But yeah, I've used this one twice since rolling it in here. So now I've used the blues and the silvers. I've also used some of these greens with other looks, but I'm gonna do a full green look here from all of these still. But yeah, this one is still staying in the project. Okay, we had three roll-outs, the lip products and the New Zealand palette. So we get to roll in 3 more palettes. Oh, I used the New Zealand stargazing 10 times. I forgot to say. Okay, Persephone. This is a super funny name because perse in Finnish means ass, so then it would be an asshole. Anyway, moving on. A product you only bring out for a specific season, because I think she was the one who was only able to leave hell once a year during the springtime or something like that. I don't remember fully, but I think. Okay. Elf foundation powder, because this is a very light shade and it only matches me when I'm at my palest, which is right now. So this one is coming in. I had a huge pan, then it started crumbling, and then I was like, do I dare to try and repress it, or should I crush it up? I was like, I'm gonna try and repress it. I did. The next day it cracked. I was like, God damn it. But I didn't. I was like, I'm not gonna give up. I repressed it again and I pressed it so hard. I like sucked all the extra alcohol out of it with tissues and I pressed like super hard and now it stays. So, but you can see it's, if you can see, very thin, not too much product. So I want to finish it before I get more tanned. So this one is coming in. Then we have Narcissus, a product with beautiful packaging. And for this, I'm bringing in this gorgeous thingy. And this is the Odensai Elva 2 highlighting palette. And it's just like the... It has raised pattern and then all the silver bits are actually like hollow rainbowy, and then it's just gorgeous, and it looks like this. So there's 4 different highlighters. This is basically just a multicolored like hollow shimmer glitters without any base color to it, so you look like the Twilight vampires with that one if you just put it over. So it's not my favorite. I actually put on the blue today, and it's not like this blue on your skin, at least on my like very cool tone pale skin. So I don't know if you can see any, like there is a slight blue sheen, so it's actually very wearable. This might be a slightly dark for me at this point, but we'll see if I can make it work. Goal would be to use every shade 3 times, since I haven't been neglecting this while trying to pan other highlighters. So 3 times every shadow, that would then mean 12 as a whole. One more, I can do this. The Argo, that is a flagship product or a product a brand is known for. I don't actually know this Argo thing, person or whatever. But for the prompt, I have a Colourpop Ultra Matte. I don't know if like were these the first ones, like they came with these and the Super Shocks at the same time or whatever, but anyway, very well known product. Goal is to use this 5 times. I think I can do it. It's a slightly cool leaning, and not neutral brown. Okay, let's go with neutral brown. Times Square. Did I say the name? I don't know. Anyway, that is the hot mess of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!